Hey, I'm Sam and I love comics and manga, and today I'm here to review the Promised Neverland Manga by Kao Shirai and illustrated by Posuka Demitsu. Sorry on the pronunciation there. The Promised Neverland is a shonen manga that appeared in the magazine Shonen Jump from 2016 to 2020. For the purpose of this review, I've read the entirety of the manga up to the final chapter. There are some bonus chapters that have been released since, but I've not read those. The Promised Neverland is a story about a group of children who are all raised together in an orphanage by a caretaker they call Mom. The main characters are the eldest children at the orphanage, who've been kept there for years after a lot of their brothers and sisters due to their mental capacity and physical capability. One evening, as one of their siblings is leaving to be adopted, two of the children discover the dark secret behind the orphanage and what their place in this world truly is. From this realization, they scheme together to outwit Mom and escape the orphanage to try and find a better future for themselves and their siblings. This plot outline might sound vague, and I've done that on purpose. As with all my reviews, I'm going to avoid spoilers where possible, unless they're needed to give the review context. I've got a few comments on later arcs in the manga that I'll bring up at the end, but I'll give a clear spoiler warning for those when I do. The Promised Neverland is fairly dark for a shonen, which is written to appeal primarily to teenage boys. Also, from what I've read of shonen manga, I've not seen many female protagonists, so this is definitely interesting off the bat. The protagonist I'm referring to is named Emma. She's 11, and she's due to be shipped out to her new family any day now on her 12th birthday. But when she finds out the dark secret of the Gracefield orphanage, she becomes determined to get her family away from there as soon as possible. Emma's a great protagonist. She's smart and tenacious, and really cares for her family. She, together with Ray and Norman, are the smartest and most talented kids at Gracefield, but also the oldest. Ray is 11 and also due to be shipped out. He's the most callous character of the main three, and will do anything to ensure that he, Emma and Norman escape the house. Ray reveals fairly early in the book that he'd worked out what happens to kids when they're adopted, but I won't spoil how he knows, as it's a pretty fun plot point. Ray also has a special relationship with Mom that the others don't have, although again I'll leave that one up to you to read. The final member of the big three is Norman. He's shown to be far and away the smartest child at Gracefield, and is kind and loving, but still practical. He often plays peacemaker between Ray and Emma when they disagree, and he often occupies the middle ground. The early chapters of The Promised Neverland play out almost like a very high stakes game of poker, with the children bluffing about their hand to Mom, and sometimes even the reader. This sort of dynamic that you see with Light and Elle in Death Note, or Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty, is something I really enjoyed, and I practically devoured the first arc of the book as they tried to escape Gracefield. Before I delve into some specific arcs and later plot points that will spoil the story, I'll let you know what I thought overall. I think the first 100 chapters of this manga are fantastic. The story is gripping, the characters are interesting, and the world is really intriguing. There are so many smart plot points and really cool mysteries, and I was super excited to see what was going to happen. Unfortunately, the second half of the manga just feels extremely rushed. You go from days passing over the course of multiple chapters to months being covered in a single page. I've heard from other YouTubers that Kao Shirai was told by Shonen Jump that she could only have the bare minimum of chapters that she needed to complete the story at around the halfway point, which I think explains a lot. While the second half is not actively bad, it's so rushed and has several character developments that make absolutely no sense with what we see on the page. From this point on, there will be full spoilers for the entire manga, so if you don't want to get spoiled, skip to the timestamp shown now on the screen to avoid them. From the point where Emma, Ray and Norman and the older kids escape Gracefield, they know they have 2 years before the oldest of the kids left behind can be shipped out. So they have a built-in deadline of those 2 years to come back and save the younger children. The first half of the manga deals with roughly 2 to 3 months of that time, where they're in a constant danger and enacting plans and schemes to outwit the demons and humans who are after them. The first half ends on an incredible arc, Goldie Pond. Here, a bunch of kids from Gracefield and other farms are set up to fight demons that are both powerful, both physically and politically. They introduce a fantastic new set of characters and a really cool new antagonist. Then after that, the story essentially passes the rest of the 2 years in a montage. Several major characters are shortly killed off. The entire plot about the man helping farm kids escape basically fizzles out, and a new solution for the harsh realities of the farm and demon-human interaction is introduced without really any build-up. The ending is also particularly disappointing. I like some aspects, like the mums all teaming up to take down Peter Ratry, but I felt like the whole final section was not very satisfying. Emma has to give up her memories of the rest of the kids and be separated from them, but settled into a nice life where she doesn't know what she's missing. Then the kids just come and find her anyway. So after the spoiler section, here are my final thoughts. As you might have been able to tell, the first half of Promised Neverland is something I really enjoyed, but the second half really fell flat for me. Whether I can recommend this manga sits squarely with you. Are you the kind of person who will enjoy something that has issues because you know it has those issues, lowering your expectations? Then I think you'll probably be fine with this manga. If you are interested in giving this manga a shot, then you're in luck, as I'm giving away a copy of the first volume I've read. All you need to do to be in with a chance of winning is to subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below recommending a manga or comic for me to review. If you don't have anything to recommend, but you have read The Promised Neverland, why not tell me what you thought of the manga instead? Thanks for watching the video today. Make sure you subscribe to get in on the giveaway and click the bell to be notified about future videos. I'm a minimalist, so I plan to give away the majority of the things that I review for this channel, so if you like free stuff, then make sure to keep watching. Also, don't forget to like this video if you liked it, or dislike it to tell me if I need to do better next time. See you again soon.